So this is what appears behind Chuckster. Boy, doesn't that look familiar? Yeah, that's the symbol of the Black Prince. Okay, the Black Prince. And if you remember, we said that he was given a crown and held a bow as well. And we talked about the rainbow. Now, you literally have the rainbow over him. So the Black Prince feathers have been turned into a rainbow. And you might say includes a crown on the bottom, that little ring on the bottom, which you'll see these colors and these rings associated with everything that has to do with this whole end times agenda that they have with the climate and obviously with perverting, gender and everything else that they're doing, right? The rainbow is involved, right? So you've got this rainbow that we've talked a lot again in other videos, but now it's specifically related to these feathers of the Black Prince. And behind him there are 66. On the bottom, those little ones are 65, plus the one in the middle on top is 66 of these Black Prince feathers, right? But you'll notice the feathers are not feathers, but they're actually lines, okay? And if you count the lines of the feathers, well, of course. Are you surprised? 6, 6, 6. Each feather has 6 lines. So they've turned the feathers into 6 lines each to form 666. So basically you have 66 of 666 behind Chucky as he's giving this speech. Now, what I also thought was interesting when I looked at these lines is it reminded me of the barcode. And here's just a reminder that Prince Charles of Wales, in gematria, in both English and Hebrew, is 666. Okay, so I know people have looked at, Mr. O and Mr. T. I think they're going to wind up being one of the 10 kings is what I would guess, because they don't check this guy checks so many boxes. It's just like there's nobody even comes close. Nobody even comes close to the boxes that this guy checks. Now this is his official name, because his name is Charles Philip Arthur George, but this is the name that he goes by. He doesn't go by a last name in public, right? He goes by Prince Charles of Wales, and then he'll become King Charles III, I guess, is the new moniker. But nobody else even comes close. Here's Mr. O. I think I had Mr. O open here too. There's been a lot of play with Mr. O in Hebrew, and you can make him say, line up to 666 too. But that just means that they serve the same mark, the same beast. And there will be 10 kings. There will be 10 kings underneath the Antichrist. But Mr. O doesn't have the power this guy has. He doesn't have the influence. He doesn't have all the connections that we've gone over in those other 4 videos. So before you say, "Oh no, it's him or Tim," watch the other 4 videos. Then get back to me on that, because I guarantee you will see they don't even come close. They don't even come close in terms of the qualifications. They have some of them, but not nearly as many. So I was reminded when I looked at these feathers with their lines, right? The original mark of the beast that was put in place was the barcode. The thinking is that you're going to get a barcode stamped on your head, and it may be something like that, actually. You may or may not know that every barcode has 666 built into it. So when you see a barcode, it's 666, right? And so that's pretty significant. But these barcodes are what they originally intended the mark of the beast to be, right? And that's why they built it into the original barcode. That every barcode has 666 built into it. The first, middle, and last number of every barcode, everything you buy at the store, you're buying something that has 666 in it. So it is curious that when you look at what he did there, that is also 666, right? This behind him, it's also a barcode. It's also a barcode. So it may be pointing to the mark, maybe pointing to the actual mark that we're going to have that you can scan. It may be something like this that you can put on people and you can scan it because it has the 666 built into it.